Morning, till 3 minutes till, so let's do it right. Good morning, good morning. My name is CTR Hayes, and I have here Miss LaDonna Page with me, and we are a part of Angel Wings Outreach Center. We will be discussing domestic violence, and we are a domestic violence shelter providing services to those of domestic violence, or victims of domestic violence. We are a source of help, a source of hope, and a source of strength. Our mission here at Angel Wings Outreach is to provide a place of safety to our victims of domestic and family violence. Our program services are designed to connect victims to resources available to increase their safety, independence, and self-esteem. Again, thank you so much for joining in. At the bottom of the screen, at the very bottom, pinned down at the bottom there, is our name, our website, our number, and our email that you guys can always reach out to us. That number is 866-847-5802. It's open all the time. 24 hours is available. It's open. We're here. And our email is angelwingsoutreachcenter@gmail.com. Maybe you don't want to call on the phone, or maybe you know someone that can't call over the phone. They'll much rather use the computer or email us in if they have any questions, comments, or you just want to know some of the services that we provide here. Please feel free to reach out to us. We are here for you.
On each Tuesday this month, as I was stating earlier, we will explore one of the following topics. We will be exploring this month mental, emotional, psychological abuse, physical violence in gay and straight relationships, domestic violence in men as well, and as well as how to be a support to a survivor, because there are survivors in domestic violence. Let me repeat, there are survivors.
Yes.
You're looking at one. Our speakers for each week will share their knowledge and experience, and this also will be available to answer questions that you may have. So you guys, please stay tuned these next couple of Tuesdays in the month of October, because there is some great information for you.
Yes, it is.
And so since we're already, the house has already been addressed, the social media house, rather, the virtual house has already been addressed, we might as well go on and kick off today and begin our discussion. And first, we're going to start with, what is domestic violence? What is domestic violence?
Well, domestic violence is a pattern of abusive behavior in any relationship that is used by one partner to maintain and gain power and control over the other one. Meaning, it doesn't matter if husband and wife, wife and wife, husband and husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, 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 girlfriend, girlfriend, family members as well. It's a pattern of abusive behavior regardless of their relationship within each other.
And also, we were talking about Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
Right.
Yes, Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Domestic violence is actually the crime, which Ms. Hayes just stated to you guys and gave you the definition, which happens every day. But the month of Domestic Violence Awareness Month is October.
Yes.
It was launched nationwide in October 1987 as a way to raise awareness, to unite individuals and organizations such as ours, Angel Wings Outreach Center, working on domestic violence issues. Over the past 30 years, much progress has been made. Guys, progress has been made in supporting domestic violence victims and survivors, holding these abusers accountable, and creating and updating legislation to furthering the goals of stopping and ending domestic violence.
Yes.
So that's the purpose of Domestic Violence Awareness Month that was set aside in the month of October. Okay? Now we're going to discuss who is being affected by domestic violence. Domestic violence is committed by someone in the victim's domestic circle. It could be anybody. It can be anybody that you come in contact with every day. It includes partners, ex-partners, immediate family members. That means your cousin third removed twice on your mama's side, and other relatives and family friends, co-workers,
Yes.
church members, the neighbors, anybody of human form. Domestic violence can happen. The term domestic violence is used when there is a close relationship between the offender and the victim. Every year, you guys, remember I told you that domestic violence happens every day, any day. Every year, more than 10 million men and women in the U.S. are subjected to domestic violence. Its impact can be felt far and wide.
Yes.
As far as Pluto.
As far as Pluto.
As far as Pluto, if it was like, but we're not gonna go there. More than 1 in 3 women and more than 1 in 4 men. We'll try to listen to that. In the U.S., will experience rape, physical violence, and or stalking by an intimate partner in their lifetime. Did you guys hear that? 1 in 3 women and more than 1 in 4 men in the U.S. will experience rape, physical violence, and or stalking by an intimate partner in their lifetime. You guys take that note. Take note of that.
And those two numbers, 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men, those are the numbers that's reported.
Right.
Just think about the number. Just think about there are people that's actually going through domestic violence right now. They haven't reported it, haven't said anything. And those are, they're suffering in silence. And, you know, we are here, and you could be a voice as well for those people as well.
Right.
So this is just the numbers that is being reported. You may know someone right now that's dealing with domestic violence, and men are not always the abuser.
That's
As
right.
you can see, what's being reported, every 1 in 4 men in the U.S. experience these things just as well as 1 in 3 women in the U.S.
True.
We're just going by the numbers that's being reported, because how many men, let's think about this for a second. How many men is really actually reporting that they're getting beaten on by a woman and within their relationship? That some people be like, man, ain't no way you dealing with that. You a man, she smaller than you. Like, what's going on?
True.
But it happens.
Yeah.
It is happening. It's going on in the world today. Okay.
What contributes to domestic violence? I'm glad you asked. Honestly, it differs from one person to another.
Yes.
However, we can nail down some of the most common contributors behind this behavior. Okay? Alcohol and drugs. Now, they do not cause abuse,
Right.
but they can contribute to abuse. Meaning that, you know, that Jack Daniel,
Taylor Port.
the Taylor Port, it don't cause it. Marijuana don't cause it.
Percocets don't cause
It don't cause it. It don't cause it, but it can contribute. How, you say? Under the influence of booze, a person may feel freer, may feel like it's more open, more
self-thing.
yeah, to mistreat another person.
You know how, like, when we want extra cheese, extra seasoning on our pizza and stuff like this. These are the things is that extra and this on top of what you already have. You just gotta have a little bit more, okay? And a sense of entitlement. It don't cause the abuse,
Yeah.
but
Get that little
That
extra.
little extra on top, that little extra salt you gotta have, that little extra pepper, paprika, cheese, whatever you may like, that's sprinkling right on the top. It's causing more of it to happen. And you know, like you said, people may feel more free to mistreat, abuse someone that's just right there within that moment. It's like, you're going to get this because you are here for it. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit more on top of it.
Right.
And also a lack of
Empathy does not cause abuse, but it can contribute to abuse. When a person does not have the ability to identify why another person's experience, like when they're going through things, that makes that person feel freer to mistreat them. That just because, you know, I may be going through something, you know, somebody else may feel like I don't need any empathy for that. So, you know, that would give them the reason to, you know, be mean to me. Or like, I mean, I could care less what she got going on. You know what I'm saying? She might need a slap across her face. That's abuse. That's abuse.
And remember, it doesn't matter the relationship. It doesn't matter your title within their relationship. It's abuse. And we don't like it. I'm big on treat others how you want to be treated. So, you know, regardless of this, we got to do better. Okay, moving right along. Gender discrimination. It doesn't cause abuse, but it contributes to the abuse. Meaning some people believe that they are superior over their partner just because they are a man, or just because they are a woman, or just because they make more money than you do. So, you know, oh, you got to do what I say. I'm the breadwinner. It is what I say goes. Either do as I say, don't do what I do types things. You know, like it really doesn't. Male, female, some men feel like they're overpowering just because they are the man, and they should do this and they should do that because they are the man, and you shouldn't have no say so at all. Meanwhile, some women it's the complete opposite. The complete opposite. Yeah, the alpha over it all. And we're not telling you not to be that within yourself. We're not telling you that. We're not saying that at all. It's just, you have to watch how you do and go about within certain things. Because some people believe that they're superior to their partner because they were born into a certain gender. And that's
not true. That's not true. You know, I mean, it does mean that, you know, you're supposed to feel like you're special because, you know, you are a lady.
Right.
But when it makes you treat someone else bad because, or harm someone else, that's when it becomes a problem. That's when it's considered as abuse. Bad tempers does not cause abuse, but it can contribute. You would notice that every person who has anger management problems, their anger, when the consequences of losing their temper will cost them, I guarantee you they straighten right on up. Example, I tell you, you know how folks, you know, driving down the highway, you know, breaking the law. As my dad said, you're breaking the law. When you're driving the speed limit, you're breaking the law. And you know, it'll make you upset. Then the police pull you over. Then you be like, I'm trying to figure out why he done pulled me over. You know, I'm trying to get ready to get home so I can get on to Talk It Out Tuesday to check out what Angel Wings got going on. And the police done pulled me over. And you know what I'm saying? I'm finna go ham. Let that police come up to that window. Come right on down. I'm talking about come right on down. Just quick and hurry, because you know that you act out of line with the police. You know there are consequences. There are consequences for that. Or not just with that. Just because you have a bad, you know, you're angry about things. Just because today I have on purple and your color is pink because you trying to support Breast Cancer Awareness Month. You know, it ain't no need of you getting mad with me or me getting mad with you just because I'm not wearing your color. And it don't give you the right or me the right to mistreat you, hit you, or call you out your name, down talk you, just because I'm mad because you don't have on purple.
Or maybe I done had a bad day at work, so now I'm finna go home and beat the snot out my husband because I done had a bad day at work.
You gonna
They
beat him
know,
up?
y'all made me mad up here. Like I didn't come up here for this today, and
Okay.
I'm here for this now. Now all this I ain't got no bill. It gotta go
It
somewhere.
got to go somewhere.
So you know why? I mean, why not? Why not? But
Can't
it
do it.
shouldn't
Can't do
be
it.
that way.
Bad temper, you can't do it.
Exactly.
You cannot do it. Cannot.
And then within all these, it also comes down within the types of domestic violence. And within these types, some of them, they like may be repetitive because they are intertwined within each other. We will not discuss all of the types today. Meet us next Tuesday to get the rest of those types. But I will tell you all the types of domestic violence because it's more than just one. Some people just look at domestic violence as a physical thing, but it's more than physical. So the types of domestic violence are physical, sexual, psychological, emotional, finance, religious, mental abuse. But some of you might say, well, what about verbal? Remember I told you some of them intertwine with each other.
Can't do
Verbal
none of
falls
that.
within all of those. And no type is bigger or greater than another. And then, should nobody have to go through domestic violence, regardless of which type it is, shouldn't nobody have to deal with it. Nobody.
So true.
So we're going to talk about physical. Let me give you the definition of physical. Physical domestic violence is basically what it says. It's physical. It's you can see, it's what it is. It's physical. Hurting or trying to hurt a partner by hitting, kicking, burning, pinching, shoving, slapping, hair pulling, forcing alcohol, denying medical care, doing any other type of physical force that is considered as physical abuse. Something so simple as this.
Nudging me. That's nudging me.
Yeah.
That's
It's physical abuse because
It's physical
this
abuse.
right here can easily
Lead
turn
to
into that.
Turn into it quick.
And that can turn into, because we love to do this when our loved ones pass, putting someone on a t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
right.
something we don't like. I mean, at that point, it's too late.
It's too late. It's
It's
true.
too late.
It's true.
And no one should have to lose their loved one to domestic violence.
It's true.
No one.
It's true.
Okay?
Okay. Our next one is sexual abuse. Sexual abuse forces a partner to take part in a sexual act when the partner does not have their consent. Examples: demand sex when you are sick, tired, after you done beat them. Then they want to tell you, come on, give me some. Or you gonna give me some. Or take it. Denies contraceptions. That's any type of birth control. Ignores your feelings regarding sex. That's sexual abuse. I may not just feel like doing it. I don't want to do it.
I had a long day today
I-
at work. We did so much. It was just
But you my
it was
wife.
too much.
You my wife.
But I'm not in the mood tonight, sweetie. Like,
You gonna
maybe-
you gonna give it to me. You gonna give it to me. You gonna give it to me. That's sexual abuse.
It is.
Involves other people in sexual activities with you. Like they want you to bring somebody into the home, threesomes, fifthsomes. I don't know, menage a trois. That kind of thing. That's sexual abuse. Refuses to use contraceptions, meaning they're refusing to use birth control. I won't let you take it. That's sexual abuse.
So what you need this for? You don't need none of this for. You gonna sit up and have all the kids that I give you,
all 10 of
all
them.
of them, and it works as well as for women as well. Like let's switch roles. Even if a man comes in and he's tired but she just keep pressuring him. Maybe he just don't want to. He don't want to, and she just keep nagging him on. Well, maybe if I was doing this, if I was okay down you would do it. And now he's like overthinking, and not only are you causing sexual, but some emotional abuse as well, and then psychological, and then they go to verbal abuse as well. So remember we said earlier, it all intertwined within each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And another one we're going to touch bases on today is financial.
Talk about it.
Making or attempting to make a person financially dependent by maintaining total control over financial resources, withholding access to money, and or forbidding attendance to school and employment. When you go to work and you get that check, you better bring it straight home. Matter of fact, you gonna call up there and let them know you quick as you ain't making no more money. I'm the breadwinner in this relationship. I got this.
But I'm just
I
trying
don't care what you just did. I don't care about none of that. It's best for you to be at home anyway. Have my bathroom, my dinner made, and the house cleaned up, and the dog better be in the cage. And you better have everything.
like you want it.
Like I want it. And I want all the money. And you know what? I just may give you $20, maybe.
I was trying to get my
I don't care about you trying to get your hair done. What you trying to look good for? What you trying to look good for? You don't need nobody but me? What you doing?
Okay.
Things like that. Not only does it lead on it, finances can go on to physical, hurting feelings, emotional. I'm telling her what she can and can't do. Now she just depressed, psychological. I'm verbally saying things to her that's gonna hurt her feelings.
That's right.
It all intertwines within each other. It's all right there together.
Yeah.
All right. And the last one we're going to discuss today, I told you guys, we're going to get to all of them today. If you want to know more about the different types, join us next Tuesday, and we will get on some more types. The last one we're going to talk about today is religious and spiritual, and this one is kind of tricky. You know, you have to tiptoe because, we all have our own higher power, and depending on who you are is depending on how you would intake this, and what do you classify or depend as your higher power, so
just as long as you know
it just depends.
There is such thing as spiritual abuse.
Yes.
And there are many different types of spiritual abuse. But one you may not be aware of in spiritual abuse or religious abuse, if it's discussed at all. Most examples of spiritual abuse refers to church elders, faith leaders, different people of the congregation. No, often by creating, they're creating a toxic culture within the church. Groups by shaming or controlling members using their power in positions.
Yes.
In the church congregation. That can be So if you're not a part of the choir, because the choir in the music department, baby, I'm telling you, if you're not a part of that, or you really can't sing too good, I sing in your shower at home. That can be a source of spiritual abuse. However, spiritual abuse can also occur within an intimate partnership. Meaning that whoever it is that you in a relationship with, whether it be men and men, women and whatever, our family, because you may have some parents that tell their children that they're supposed to be but older. I'm saying if you have adults, children or whatnot, they tell them, okay, now we're gonna go over here to this church. You supposed to go to this church. But you're gonna go to this church. We grew up in this church. My grandmama now, my papa, everybody, we grew up in this church, and this is the church that you gonna go to.
But what if I want to explore something different?
You explore it over here in this church. We gonna explore it over here. That's a sense of spiritual abuse. Or if your partner says that I go to this church, or you can't go to church.
Yes, because
Yeah,
some will
some will
tell
say,
you.
baby, we're gonna study,
Like they
but I
will-
gotta go to Bible study.
I don't care. I'm all the God you need. I got the Bible app. I got 2 or 3 other Bibles. You know, they give you a Bible when you graduate high school. I still got that one. It was 10 years ago, but I still got that
I
Bible.
want to go into
It
the
don't
build-
matter. I don't care what you want to go to. I'm all the church you need. Which
You got
60, out of all 6, I know all 66 of them in there.
And I got
And I know everything within. You don't need no pastor, nothing to tell you nothing. I'ma do.
okay.
That's me.
That's
Once
spiritual.
again, not only is it spiritual, verbal, they intertwine.
Intertwined.
They all intertwine within each other. And some people will even try to throw their religions within you, because some religions don't believe in divorce. Some people don't believe in birth control, and you may didn't grow up that way, or you may not have that belief, but that man or that woman may have the opposite thing, and they're going to tell you, oh, this is what you have to do, my way or no way, my way or no way, my way or no way. And like we said, all these, they all intertwine within each other. It's more than just physical. It's more than just sexual. It's more than just verbal. Like, it's deeper than what it's a lot. And like this information that we're giving, as well as other people is sharing at this time, take it in, use it, share it, let someone know. If you see these signs, maybe you didn't know you was going through this, and maybe you felt like, oh, it's okay for us to do this, or for us to do it this way. Like, maybe you feel like it was okay, but it's not okay. It's okay to seek help, and it's okay not to be okay. Yeah. It's okay not to know everything.
That's right.
Now that's okay, but to once you have realizing maybe you still stuck within that, and you can't get the sources that you need, you have people like myself, LaDonna, Angel Wings Outreach Centers. There's also other shelters within the state of Mississippi that we're partnering with, we're sheltering with. Like I said earlier, maybe you don't want to call in. Maybe you don't want to call 866-847-5802. Send us an email at angelwingsoutreachcenter@gmail.com. We will get there.
Our website.
Go to the website. We are here. You have the sources, and we are here.
And just remember, regardless of either partner, religious or spiritual belief, abuse of any kind is never acceptable or justified. It is never acceptable. I don't care what you believe or what you think. Any type of abuse is not acceptable.
My husband, he grew up watching his dad and mama go through it, so and he told me they always swept things up on the rug, because what happened in their house stayed in their house. And so you telling me what I gotta, what I'm dealing with, because it was okay. I mean, it's okay. He loves me.
And he may do love you, but love shouldn't hurt. Right. And the thing is, how is it benefiting you by you sweeping it up under a rug? Are you going to sleep in passion? Or are you going to sleep in love every night?
Or are you going to sleep in fear? Are you too scared to go to sleep?
Yeah.
To the point you may feel like something may happen to you within your sleep. Maybe he or she may kill you or something like that. And at that time, it's too late.
It's too late.
So we're trying not to get to that end of the race. So where it's too late, like we have like traffic signs for different things. Because if relationships came with warning signs, that'll be great. But our relationships don't come with warning signs. Right. It's like, well, maybe if I would have seen this, or maybe if he had this stamp on his ass and I hit women, maybe I could have went the other way. But even then, sometimes people may still have that label, that warning sign written across them, but you want to play the devil's advocate with them. Let me just test the waters a little bit. Just because he hit you or she hit him, that don't mean he'll hit me or she'll hit me. Baby, you're just a new target practice.
Yeah. And think about it, like the U-turn sign. It says that we're not supposed to make a U-turn, and we make it anyway. You may get away with it that first time, but the second time you make a U-turn, you don't know that the police sitting right over there, and that's breaking the law. So anytime that you allow the verbal abuse, the mental, the psychological, the physical to continue and go on, it's abuse, and it's not right. Just because you may have let it get by the first time, or the second time, or the third time, that fourth time, it may not be so. So you have to recognize the signs and be aware of the signs to know what you are dealing with or what you don't want to deal with. Yeah, you need to be aware of those signs, and know that, hey, this is not right for me. This is not okay.
That little second voice in the back of your mind,
Mm-hmm.
that conscious, listen to that. Because, like, we have, it's called women's intuition. We have that gut feeling. I mean, men have it too as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, something ain't, I don't know what it is about you, but you just, something not right. Something not right. Sometimes you listen to that. That's a warning sign. You're getting that for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to that. Take that in. Embrace it. Don't. Let's just, okay, it's nothing.
I'm gonna try to fix it.
I'm gonna fix it on my own. I can do this. I'm a fixer. Whatever I put my hands on, I can do this. I can do that. I got this. I can fix him. I can change him for me. You can't change. If that person wants to change, they want to do it on their own. You can't just force. Yeah, you can let them know and bring awareness to the fact that, hey, I see this and this is what's going on. Just want to let you know I was very aware about it. And then you can also let them know how it made you feel. If they're not willing to change anything within how that made you feel, then that's another warning sign as well. That's another trigger. That's another contribute. That little extra little dazzle on top. That's what that is. That is just adding on and adding on and adding on.
Sometimes extra is not always good.
It's not.
It's not always good. You can have sometimes you can have too much cheese.
Too much.
You can have too much salt. You can put too much pepper. Actually, it over seasons it.
Yes.
So you have to be careful about wanting that extra and entitling yourself to that extra, because it's not good. And it depends on what type of things, the extra things that you do allow within yourself. And domestic violence is not nothing extra that you should want to allow in your life at any type. The different types that we have discussed and that's going to be discussed next Tuesday and throughout this month, you're going to find out, and you're finding out. That's why we're informing you that I don't want this. I don't want to be a part of this. I don't want this in my life. I don't want to know nobody that is having this a part of their life. So make sure whatever information that you're taking in today, take it to somebody. Yes. Share it with somebody else. Everyone knows someone that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that has either gone through domestic violence, that's going through domestic violence. And even if they don't know that they're going through domestic violence, the information that you're taking in today, that's being given to you today, give it out. Yes. Give it out. Share it. Share it. Like, share, support it. By you giving it out, that's showing your support. That's showing your help.
Yes. And like we said, maybe you didn't know. You wasn't aware. And maybe you didn't know, like, him trying to have this power, trying to control your mind, which is another thing. It's called gaslighting. Within that emotional and mental abuse, you wasn't aware of what it was. But now that you know what it is, let's take heed into it. Let's do what we have to do as a community, as as one. Be a voice for someone, because like we said earlier, everyone did not win the race within domestic violence. We know some people that has lost their life due to domestic violence, and then not only did the abuser kill that person, but they also turned around and killed themselves as well. So we have to be alert. Take this information, please share it. At this time, if you have any questions for us, please jot them down in the chat. But at this moment, I would like for us to take a moment of silence. Please drop your purple hearts for those that's dealing with domestic violence in silence, that has said something, those that are survivors, and the ones that we have lost. Please drop those purple hearts, and at this time, we're going to have a moment of silence for those.
Yes. Y'all make sure you drop your purple hearts.
Yes.
Purple is our color. Is the domestic violence awareness color. That's our color, and purple means royalty. That means we're great. That
Yes.
means we are we're special. We're at the top. We're above. You know. So drop those purple hearts. Wear your purple. Wear your purple this month. If you can't wear it,
Wear pink.
wear pink. You know, if you can, if you got some purple-ish, purple-like, wear it this month. Wear it next Tuesday.
Yes.
Yeah, wear it next Tuesday for our next Talk It Out Tuesday.
Yes.
On behalf of Angel Wings Outreach Center and our executive director, Ms. Lonza Wendy Seals, we extend our deep gratitude and appreciation to, first of all, the Facebook world. Being able to go live in the Facebook world, we extend our greatest of gratitude to be able to link up, to be able to reach out. We would also like to take this opportunity to express our sincere thanks to those of you that attended,
Yes.
those of you that shared it, those of you that maybe chimed in on somebody else's page. We want to thank you so much.
Yes.
We want to thank the ones that have the strength to keep fighting the fight of domestic violence.
Yes.
We want to thank those family members that have lost family members of domestic violence. You that are still fighting and trying to push forward to help end domestic violence. We want to thank all of our supporters, all of those that just want to be a part of the domestic violence awareness. We want to thank you all for allowing Angel Wings Outreach Center to utilize this virtual platform today to be able to just share and be able to inform you
Yes.
on domestic violence. And again, I say to you on next Tuesday, same virtual time, same virtual platform, live next Tuesday noon.
Yes.
Angel Wings Outreach Center will be here for Talk It Out Tuesday, where
Yes.
we will be having our speaker, Miss AJ Burks from the Mississippi Coalition Against Domestic Violence. She will be our speaker next week.
Yes.
And you guys want to come and just hear from her and just hear her information on domestic violence awareness. So you can't get it. You can't get it if you don't come back. You got to come back.
Got
And
to.
remember to like, share, follow, and support. And again, we thank you for just joining us today. I hope that everyone have a great and blessed and grand and safe day today. Enjoy the rest of your day. And always remember that Angel Wings Outreach Center is a source of help, a source of hope, and a source of strength.
Yes.
Y'all be easy. Wear your purple.